everybody, thanks for joining. If you're new here, my name is Eva, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back to watch another video. Today's video is showcasing our red bags and SLGs, and this video is in collaboration with Cami from Cami's Closet and Yota from Yota Style, and of course I'll have their videos linked below if you haven't seen them already. And this is a great week for me to be talking about red bags because, in case you don't know, I'm based in Cincinnati. And this week we have our opening day and it's a big celebration for our town. And pretty much the whole town is decked out in red. I don't know if you can see, but I've got my little bracelet on that has the Cincinnati Reds charm. You know, I didn't really know anything about these opening day traditions, for the baseball season until I moved here and realized, oh, like people are serious. They take it very seriously around here. It's a big parade, a lot of festivals, just a lot of celebration. And sometimes I've even canceled class when I have students that are from out of town and they want to attend these, special festivities here that are unique to our town. Yeah, I've been known to cancel before, but don't tell anybody. Yeah, so Reds Week, it's great timing, so let's talk about some red bags. And at the end of the video, I have a new bag to show you, still has the tags on, so I'm excited to reveal that to you, and like I said, it will be at the end. Okay, so let's begin with this one. So this is my Lady Dior. This is in the mini size, and this is in the supple leather. It doesn't have that traditional puffy canage pattern, but the canage is actually etched into the leather. I like this bag because it has the floral motif with the studs. And it's just, I think, a really unique design and concept on the Lady Dior. It's the model that has the flap entrance, and I also really like the silver hardware on this particular bag. Anyway, so this is the first. And the second mini red bag to show you is this vintage Coach bag. This is the Coach Gracie. I think it is adorable. I love the size and shape of this, and I especially like it in the red color. Coach did make this bag in several other colors, and I talked about that in the video where I did the reveal of this bag. So I'll link it below if you'd like to see more about it. But I just think it's so cute. It comes with the strap, although I've never used the strap on it. I just use it as a hand carry bag, as a top handle bag. And I love that little turn lock there. And it has a little back pocket. I just think it's adorable. Another vintage Coach. Here is the Carousel Bag. I think this is super cool because of the slip handle or this cutout handle design. When I showed this bag in a previous video, I said it was kind of vintage looking, but also modern and futuristic looking. And just recently I noticed that Louis Vuitton had a bag that has a similar design here at the top anyway. And I don't know, it just goes to prove, that designs, they come around, they go around, and it's kind of a unique design, but not so unique that multiple brands are doing this. So yeah, so of course I'll link the video below on this in case you're interested. And now let's move on to MZ Wallace. This is my MZ Wallace Micro Sutton in the color Apple. And you can see I haven't taken this charm off yet because I haven't used it since the holiday season. I had a lot of fun using it this past season because this charm is so big and this bag is so small. And I got a kick out of that. I thought it was funny. If you've watched my channel before, you've probably heard me go on and on and on about the Micro Sutton, how cute they are. You can detach this and wear it with a crossbody strap. And I just love how soft and squishy it is. And here's another MZ Wallace, but this is in an older style. This is their Bedford nylon, which they currently don't make these styles anymore. They were really well known for their pleating effect. And speaking of pleating, look at that back pocket. It's just a display of pleats, it's really cool. And I also really like their tassels on these older bags. I love how they just, flail about and go their own direction. I think it also kind of reminds me of my hair, how it does that a lot too. This bag has a removable top handle. It came with a pouch, and it also has this detachable crossbody strap. So I forgot to say, the name of this bag is the Bailey style. And you can see I have this little Coach charm on here with this little penguin. I thought his little red scarf looked so cute when I was wearing this bag during the winter. And this is also a bag I use a lot during the winter. This is the Longchamp Le Pliage in the Neo size small. And I use this bag a lot because of the black and red colors, because the school where I teach, we have those colors. So, Cincinnati is full of red because of the Reds and also because of the major university here in our town. I like this bag because it has the LGP print all over. I think it gives it some visual interest. And speaking of visual interest, the ears on this bag are in different colors. So you can see one ear is white and one ear is black. And it has a white leather tassel here on the zipper bowl. And I love how this hardware here and this zipper is in black. And here, these next two bags were on a recent thumbnail where I was talking about small totes. So this is the tartan print from Dooney and Bourke, and this is on the mini Janine bag. And I love the shape and the feel of this bag. This bag also has a flap cover similar to the Dior, and it does have a crossbody strap. You can see the D-rings here are on the edges. I really like the top handle on this bag. So of course I got it to wear predominantly during the holiday season, but I think you could rock this, you know, any time of year. It's just so cute. And then here's my Coach Willow 24 in the cherry print. I mentioned in a previous video that I resisted those cherries from last summer. I really liked them, but I didn't buy any of them. And then lo and behold, this showed up at my local TJ Maxx. And so I snatched it. I love how there's a little bit of sparkle in the cherries. I know that doesn't show up well on the camera, but when you see this in person, it really has some dimension to it. I talked at length about the features and the organization of this tote in that recent video about mini totes. So of course I'll link that below if you'd like to know more. And this is one of the oldest bags in my collection. I've had this forever. I got this in Italy when I was traveling. I was in Florence. And the red leather has definitely darkened and patina with age, and it's also super, super soft. I loved using this bag because I could throw it over my shoulder, you know, with a really good drop handle. And I could also pull those straps out and wear it as a backpack. I mean, it's just so versatile and really so beautiful. Yeah, I wore it a lot, and when I got it out to do that video about the oldest bags in my collection, when I actually stopped to look at it, I could see that some of the stitching is popped, and that it really does have a lot of wear on it. It was definitely one of my favorites for a long, long time. So before I show you my new bag, let me show you a couple of SLGs. This is by Brighton. I don't know the technical name of it. It has the little heart here on the zipper pull, and it's one of these L-shaped zippers where it opens around the side. And it opens so wide. It expands really nicely, but it also is really compact when it's zipped up, so it's definitely one of my favorites to use. And here's a little mini skinny. It's the older style mini skinny from Coach, and it has this tartan print with a beautiful caramel leather trim. I just think the little tassel here is so cute. Here's another Coach SLG. Yeah, I used it forever ago, at least 20 years ago. I used it regularly, and then it made its way into the junk drawer to hold quarters. It's also a mini skinny style, and on this one there's a card pocket here in the front and the back. And what was interesting is that here in this front pocket I found a card, and this card is for one of my Hungarian teachers. And I studied with this teacher from the years 2003 to like 2006. So that's what I mean. Like, I used this 20 years ago, and I was so happy to find it again. And when I did, it just like immediately took me back in time, you know, to that stage of my life. So there you go. All right, now we're ready to look at my new red bag. And this is a vintage Coach Willis bag, red leather and nickel hardware. And I really wanted this combination. I am a sucker for nickel hardware anyway, but I just thought it looked beautiful on this Willis bag. Maybe you can see, or you have seen before. Let me do that. There's my black Willis with the nickel hardware. I just love it on this bag. I think it is so beautiful. So like I said, I still got the tag on. I found this one on Vestiaire Collective. It came to me from an international location, and it arrived safe and sound, and it arrived as described. So I'm going to cut that off and enjoy this bag now. So if you haven't seen the characteristics of a Willis bag before, I'll just show you real quick. It has the raw suede on the interior. It has a really generous opening here with a zipper on the back wall of the bag, and it has a slip pocket here in front. And one of my favorite features of this bag is that it has a huge back pocket. Like, look how big this is. You know, plenty of room for your phone. It's just so handy. So here's the strap that came with the bag. It has this really, you know, strong lobster claw hardware, and that will work fine. But I like to try some other things. So let me show you what I plan to try. I have this Coach strap, which came off of an outlet bag. So here's what that might look like together. I'm going to give that a try. And I'm also going to try a charm on this bag. Because this bag has some vertical height to it, then I could try a little bit of a taller charm. This is my Gucci Girl charm, and she is super cute. So let me put her on here. So this kind of blings this bag out a little bit, gives the vintage character some new life and some freshness. And I think just makes it, you know, a little bit more visually interesting. So thanks for joining me today as we look at some red bags and fun accessories and SLGs. And if you're in Cincinnati, you probably already have your red accessories out ready to go this week. And even if you're not, maybe this video will just help inspire you to bring out your red bags and use them and have some fun with them. Or maybe add some red bags to your collection. A reminder to check out Yota and Cami's videos that will be linked below. And if you haven't already, go watch those videos and subscribe to their channel. So thanks so much for joining. I'll see you next time. You take care. Bye.